Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 96 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. Levine, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Everett there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Draw play, Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards, the pickup there. Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught right side, Davis. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second and 3. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it a second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. The Browns trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Bryan Edwards, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
2nd and long. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down. Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott. They don't hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott down.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense Edwards has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. Then he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. LA set to take over again on offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Throwing after the interception, Leach. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target lane. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Prescott on 1st down. He's got Elliott, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Dak. And that's Elliott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now Dak. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chargers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why be in one thing up?
Today, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of... And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, it's Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. On 2nd down, it's Hall. Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
A little juke. Again the juke. Stiff-armed him. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football.
because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
They'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Bills send the punter out.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Big hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Hall. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
2nd down at 4.
Now it's Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The numbers for Howard a week ago. 6 catches, 80 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Allen's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Travis Etienne, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups who check out their team scout.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. On 2nd and 7, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now 21-0. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 17, Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before half for Allen.
They'll get this off to ETN.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here, as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Now, a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult, because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they'll go again with ETN.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Well, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Play action, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle. He gets it to Barrios. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here's Allen to run with it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to keep it again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.